And I know they're standing in the light, which may kind of freak you out. I may have to move that. Would you prefer them standing somewhere else?
It's okay.
Yes, actually, I would love you to do that. Thank you. I'm just, as I'm talking a lot, it's kind of nice to get their face and get a lot of nice reactions. All right, so you have here, and then I'll say raise your hands, people go right here. Well, no, you have every degree in between. Pick a degree. Pick what is it you're trying to work. All the way up here, all the way out here. Now, I don't recommend, and I don't know how you guys feel, but I never recommend going behind the plane of your body here. A lot of people like to do it behind their back. I personally think that's a bad idea to overstretch. But you know, if you find that you need to or want to, a lot of people like to do it. They don't know what. You know what's funny about people who are not trained? They have no idea why they do what they do. Well, I could just do this. I was like, well, you could, but what are you working? Are you trying to develop the strength? And here, I got a better exercise for you. Do this exercise to make that work. Oh, but or I love to say, you know, I can really feel it in my chest. I'm like, yes, but your back is so weak that you don't even know you have a back. So I mean, seriously. So people go, I feel it. I don't really care where you feel it. I know when we do this, everything in your entire body is working. So, plane-wise, you can spin him out the front, or you can bring it all to the back. So put your hands up, and just rotate your scapulas back. Yes, nice. Beautiful. There are a lot of general population people who have no idea what that is. And I'll have them do it, and they'll do this. And what they don't realize, again, is are your elbows connected to your scapula? No, you're not. In fact, your arms hang off your body. I can do this without anything. It's just hard to explain to people. Well, what's great about that? Well, that is the definitive, you know, because one of them, you may be treating somebody for shoulder or whatever we're going to do with them, but why not also add in posture? Because if you're like this because you're doing this, and you can do this, and you can make this better and stronger and leaner because you're standing tall and you have more energy because your lungs aren't squished. What's the other? Really, do you ever put a book on your head and walk around the house? No, we don't do the posture exercises. But actually what Larry is committed to is that he thinks that young athletes are destroying themselves because they are doing this and then trying to throw major league pitches. He has another exercise where he just has people do this with the spin gym. It's hard. Whatever he's created is really kind of interesting challenging. So then people say, is spin gym an upper body product? Yes or no? Yeah. Can it work lower body? Yeah. Hopefully somebody says you can put it in your toes because then I know you're a pervert. No, it's just, you can put it in your toes, but that isn't what you need. Again, what do you want to work on your lower body? So if you guys all would, just for the sake of it, again, without a spin gym, have a seat, just on the floor, a couple things that you need to know. Feet flat on the floor. Spin gym is an amazing ab exercise. I have by the way, blown people out of the water doing this. Sit up tall, arch your back, boobs up, obviously, come back 45 degrees. That alone, keeping your head in line, is kind of tough to do, isn't it? I wouldn't sit here, but I can spin gym all day long. I'm going to pick up a leg and spin gym. I'm going to pick up both my legs. And then every time I go out, I'm going to do this. Yeah, hard to do without spin gym. Oh, hello. Then, let's do it the right way. Then I'm going to take, and I'm going to turn you because I want to attack my obliques, right? I'm going to turn, and people will do this. And I'm like, why would you do that? And then I say parallel, and they stay right there. Apparently, we didn't really learn geometry in school. So parallel to me would be that. Right. When you do that, and you get in the right position, bingo, and I can tell exactly where it is, like a chiropractor. That, by the way, straight arms, bent arms don't work. This, pick up your right arm. No, yeah, it's nothing. Well, no, it's funny.
I'm looking at yours though.
Yeah. And it is a total torso turn. Now, if you actually don't move your inside hand, just move your outside hand. Oh my God, that's even harder. Try and keep that stable in space. You can totally do this in a chair. Everything that we do on the floor for abs is duplicatable, but here's what you want to do. You want to sit where there's no back. So, is your back to that chair?
No.
Okay. So, I recommend if you're stuck in an office that you do this at your desk. Why? Great fat burning. I mean, there's so many other uses for this, because my goal is that you will, what?
I'm going to always have it at the desk.
Yes. Well, that's the whole, yeah, absolutely. So here's the thing. You would get prescribed a spin gym for your shoulder, whatever, and then you're going to give them the diet and exercise protocol to go home with you going, look, to keep trim, you do this 5 minutes a day, whatever. And I tell people, they'll tell me, I do CrossFit, I work out. I'm like, yeah, but you're 70 pounds overweight. Why is that? Or I see overweight aerobic instructors all the time. I have my theories on all of this. And being an overweight chick myself, I think I figured out some stuff, so I'm going to give this to you. if you spend all that energy doing that 1 hour, by the way, if you ever need a reason to push tires over and do, I don't need to do that. I don't ever need to work that hard. I'm a very lazy fit person. I just don't have the time. I am. Don't make me do that shit. Don't make me mud running, climb up that. I'm not going to do it. No, no, no. And the only races I've ever run are because there's a sale at Nordstrom's or someone's chasing me. You could not make me run. I think, but you got such a cute little body. Because I spin gym. Trust me. It's pretty much what I do. So if you're lazy, I'm your best friend. If you're super fit, I'm your best friend. Go do all the things you want to do. I don't want to do any of those, okay? I really don't. I know I take the escalator. I take the stairs because the escalator's easier. I'm the one when the escalator stops, I don't keep walking. No, I'm just kidding. I do a little.
Just keep riding it.
So, but the reason I'm telling you this is you get all these people who are doing this 1 hour 3 times a week. I tell people to get them to understand. I made up a lot of analogies. Do you put gas in your car? Do you step on your car once a day and expect the car to go? No, you step on the gas when you need it, right? You actually eat all through the day, but you don't exercise all through, which I think when we were chasing buffalo or whatever we were doing years and years ago, that we were running and doing and lifting babies and making fire, we're designed to do that, but we're not doing that anymore. So if you could raise your heart rate, you can double your heart rate in a minute. Grady, I haven't formally done that test, I've just done it in doctor's offices. Spin gym, doing all the things I'm doing, I go from 68 to 130 in a minute. Not bad. On a treadmill walking, 5 minutes to get to 130. So when you guys say, go for a walk, well, it doesn't do very much. Go for a walk at the spin gym and get some exercise, get your heart pumping, start burning fat. And you don't have to do it a lot, but that 5 minutes 3 times a day is really powerful. And by the way, it's so much more. You can't even do 5 minutes. I will challenge you. Full out, the way I do it, most people last 3.5, you're done.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't.
I did try that. It was pretty freaking hard.
Right, but people laugh. But 5 minutes is an infomercial joke. Oh yeah, you get fit in 5 minutes a day. You can't.
Yeah.
Well, I hear it because it sounds like a joke. But then you put 5 minutes on your phone, you're going, oh my God, I can't do another. No, really? I've had big guys like start to cry going, I just want to stop this thing. Okay. There's also a whole stretching protocol that I will do. I think it's the most amazing stretching product. A couple other little things conceptually. Remember this bone doesn't move? Put this bone on the outside of your thighs, on the outside of your knees. Great isometric Bruce Lee. Push out with your knees and in with your arms. Doesn't go anywhere, right? But it's pretty darn dynamic when you push right. Push really hard out with your thighs and in with your arms. Oh! Most people don't like to do that. I do this with the spin gym. Just use my legs. Pick up one leg. Just spin gym with one leg. Oh, hello. $2,000 abductor deductor machine.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, with the spin gym, it's a whole lot more fun. I like teaching class without them because people can just touch this. Put your arms on the inside and squeeze. Same thing. Oh, wow. Use your thighs. I'm sitting in the car, sitting in the train, wherever I happen to be. You want to get fit, you don't have to be out. I know. I've actually done naked in the sauna. And by the way, naked in the sauna. I spin gym in the sauna. By the way, great way to lazy man's fat burning. I'm all hot, and I'm Bikram yoga bullshit. Hot spin gym. It just works so well. And the other crazy thing is that I sell spin gym. That was not a joke about me selling it out of the back of my car. Every day, all day, I sell spin gyms. How many spin gyms do you think I sold in the plane this morning? Even as tired as I was. So each of the guys next to me and one of the stewardesses. I went to the bathroom and I'm spin gymming because if I'm in the plane more than an hour, I gotta get up. What is that? You're gonna try it? Wow, where do you get them? In my suitcase.
Here.
Give me $30. I'm like a drug dealer. $30. I think people like to go remind me. You can do that same thing. And by the way, the fitter and the more you love it, people just go, how do I get one? Well, you can send them to my website and get them from the office, or you can, sell them. And I'm not recruiting you guys to sell them, but I'll tell you what, it's nice to be able to do that. What else do I want to say while I'm down here? Arms, legs. Wall squats are amazing. Oh, come on up to your legs. This is another one that will just make you guys nuts. So legs. I rehabbed an ACL. I hate lunges. I couldn't do them for the longest time. By the way, you can spin gym and just squat. Right? You can just do all of that. Great upper body, lower body. Do me a favor. Get into a very nice, very deep parallel lunge. Beautiful lunge. No. You just watch. You should sit down, actually.
Okay.
The spin gym really is the ideal. If you're
I've been doing it every day, and since I had this happen, my testimonial is I've been doing other things as well, but I've lost 20 pounds. So.
I'm going to get your testimony. Congratulations. Right, because we all have hurt something, and then all of a sudden that's when the weight piles on. So, when you spin gym, by the way, you see how unstable you might be? Spin gym acts like a gyroscope. It totally stabilizes you, but here's a crazy thing. I want you to put your weight on your forward foot. I want you to bring your knee in. Okay, bring your knee in. Okay, do it again. Okay. So let's watch Daddy Brad over here. He's still chewing up. No. Now I want you to watch.
This is a little hard.
Well, no, but here's the crazy thing. So do you notice how his head keeps coming up? Okay, so, and not Dan, same thing. See this whole thing here? Imagine how much work would you get on your thigh if you couldn't move your head at all. Keep your head right here and now move your leg in.
You have to stay on one
It's
flex.
really hard.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's almost insane. But when you spin him, I can do this now with my knee that is complete. I mean, I have a ACL, and you want a great lower body work, you spin him and you do this. And all of a sudden you want a great skier training, you want to train the outside of every little attachment in your knee, your hip, your butt, your thigh. That one exercise, I don't have a spin gym number to carry. It is really hard, but it's what we train to. I have very few people who don't move at all when they do that, and when it is like, oh. And then the final thing that we'll do here as well is we'll do a wall squat. How many minutes can you last on a wall squat? Give me a number.
Not very long.
No, half of it.
Half a minute, 2 minutes? Okay, I will challenge you that you will probably last between 6 and 10 minutes with a spin gym in your hands.
Oh.
I've seen women 60 years old sit on a wall and spin gym for 10 minutes. Legs parallel. At some point I gotta create stupid ships so they stop because I'm like, because I would be doing contests. Well, what does a wall squat do for you?
Core, quads, isometric strengthening.
Imagine if you could triple the time of a wall squat. I don't know any other product here that I want to play with for 10 minutes that allows my brain to do that. Okay, so is it time for lunch?
Yes, lunch is here. Let's
Let's
break.
I love the idea of breaking before we've actually done spin gym because it's got its own little beginning protocol. But so far, what do you think?
It's opened up some new avenues because we kind of think very three-dimensional.
Exactly.
I do. The planes of movement like you're talking about. So for me, it was mostly upper body. I didn't see any use to lower extremity. I thought about core, but until you start putting that into a perspective, I thought it opened up some new things. I want to kind of see how it feels and try that. I want to try the wall thing too.
I can't wait. I'm actually, I'm taking my how to get a guy training. Make them beg for it, tease them. This because I've never actually. No, I've taught this class a lot, but I've never taught the entire beginning of the class without touching a spin gym. And I think I need to because I think it's distracting. Like you said, you come with all your own preconceptions of what you've done with it, and I'm going to tell you that when I'm finished with you, I'm going to throw all of those out. I'll do that at the beginning of this. I'll watch what you do. We'll videotape that just for archival purposes, and then when you're done with me, see, especially the two of you. Who else has been doing it a lot? Who else has been spin gymming?
A little.
Okay, but you guys have been looking at it, really playing with it. Even Brett, I would love to see what you do now, left to your own devices, and then what you do with the stuff that I've created. Because I don't really have that on tape. So let's break for lunch.
Okay.
Sure.
And we do lunch like
Mainly what you're